Today I'm going to talk about foam rolling. This is a foam roller and it's a really easy way to help massage your muscles. You can use this before you work out or you can use this after you work out. I use mine just about every day and it only takes about 5 or 10 minutes and it'll leave you feeling much better. A lot looser and a lot more able to move. The more you use the foam roller, the less it hurts. So remember, it may hurt a little bit initially, but the more you use it, the more your muscles relax and the less it hurts. So keep using it. The first stretch or technique that I want to show you is the calf stretch. This is the only one that takes a little bit of strength is for the arms, and if it's sensitive on your wrists, if your wrists get tired or your shoulders get tired, go ahead and take a break when you do it. What I'm going to do is position my foot, my calf, right on the edge of the foam roller and move back and forth. I usually just go back and forth on my calf once or twice, but remember that the key is that you're going to actually hold the places that hurt. So you don't want to necessarily continually move on the foam roller. You'll want to move down and up the leg, turning the foot in to get the inside of the calf, turning the foot out to get the outside of the calf, and then stop in the places that are painful or tender. Hold until you feel that muscle start to release. After I do the calf, I'm going to work on one side at a time. After I do the calf, I'll center the roller and then come up onto my hips. Now you can roll back and forth on your hips and sometimes this feels good, but I usually just skip this part. Sit on the roller, then cross the same leg over. Now I'm going to tilt to the side, lifting the opposite hip off the foam roller, and so I'm driving a little bit more pressure into this side that I'm working on. One hand to the floor, the other hand on the shin, then just go back and forth until you find something worthy of attention or to hold on it and wait for it to release. From here, I like to straighten the leg, step the foot over, and then drop down to a forearm. Now it's great to use a mat while you do this. It just helps give you a little bit more extra padding for your neck or for your elbow. Keep your neck in a straight line. But today I'm just going to be using the floor. It doesn't bother me. So here I am rolling back and forth. I'm searching for areas in the side of my leg. You can go as high as the upper hip, and you can go as low as a couple of inches before you reach your knee. Now, one thing to consider in this movement is that a lot of times people will sort of tilt their hips up towards the sky. And they'll be working a little bit more on the back of their leg and thigh. And what you want to do is square your hips and stack them over each other so that you're working directly down the side of your leg. Okay? See how I'm moving my elbow and I'm moving my top leg? And this will help you to sort of move up and down the roller. And then what I do is I again use the edge of the foam roller and roll face down into a front planking position. This front planking position is an exercise in and of itself. You want to make sure that you're not sagging through the middle of your body, but it's lifted and active, that your head's in line and you're really supporting yourself on your forearms. Here I'm sort of shimmying back and forth, and I can even walk my elbows forward or walk them back to get different parts of the front of my leg. From here I like to move into the side of my underarm, so the latissimus dorsi muscle. You can have the palm up, you can bend the elbow, move your arm like this. There's lots of different ways to do this. This is the first standard way to do it. My top leg is behind me, and that allows me to lift my hips off the floor if I needed a little additional pressure. And I'm using this leg to help move it up and down. Now you can go all the way up to the arm, but try to stay off these last little ribs at the bottom, the floating ribs. You don't want to go that far. From here, I'm going to turn to the side and interlace my fingers behind my head. Don't pull on your head as you do this, but rather just enjoy a nice, easy massage for the upper back and shoulder area. It's also helpful if you point your elbows up into the air, which helps flare out the muscles of the upper back and gives you a slightly deeper massage. Okay? And that's it. There are other ways to use the foam roller as well. You can use it for balance. There are other areas of the body that you can use the roller to release, but those are the main ones that I show my clients, and those are the main ones that I do. Remember that over time, initially go ahead and try all of these all at once, but then later on you'll figure out which ones you really need to do. So I can sort of walk around through the day and say, you know what, my calves are tight, I'm going to use this on my calves. Or the side of my leg is tight, I need to release the side of my leg. And I might just do that for a minute or two and then continue on with my day. So use it strategically initially. Use it every day if you can. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoy the foam roller.